Our year in review with basketball scores and wheelchair basketball. All that and much more when this year in review of Gridiron Sports Talk starts right now. Welcome to this edition of Gridiron Sports Talk, a one and only program that's on the gridiron with sports and people with special needs, and we focus on many abilities in sports despite your disability. Let's begin. On this show today, we're going to go through wheelchair basketball scores of 2025. And because I've been following the Wheelchair Basketball Association, and we will go through that, and we'll also talk about other things in wheelchair basketball. This is like a part 2 or part 3, if you will, because I did this earlier in 2025, but we're going to talk about the basketball scores. Let's begin. Wheelchair basketball scores are widely by level, Paralympic, Colgate, and logo, but recent tier results include the U.S. men winning gold at Paris in 2024 and in 2025, 73-69. Versus Georgia Tech, and U23 game, which the U.S. beat Colombia 89-50 in 2025, showing typical competitive ranges, showing competitive ranges between the high 40s and high 90s, depending on game flow. Rules 1, 2, and 3 are like able-bodied, and player classifications. Scores in youth scrimmages may be lower. For example, 24-7, while international elite games push higher. So let's go through some scores. The men's gold, the U.S. USA 73-69, Great Britain. Women's bronze, USA, United States of America, 64-51, Germany, and the recent collegiate youth scores, in other words, college, 2025, U23 America's Championship, USA 89, Colombia 50. Local scrimmage, the Worcester Generals 24-7, Hilldale football. And how the scoring works, the general rules. The points are the same as able-bodied basketball. 1 point for free throws, and 2 for inside the arc, and 3 from beyond the arc. The player classifications, players have points 1.0 to 4.5 based on disability. The total of court points for 5 players cannot exceed 14. And then the Paralympic, for more information on this information, you can go to www.paralympic.org or olympics.com for more information on events, and www.nwba.org for Wheelchair Basketball Association stats. So let's go to that while we're here. I'm getting to that. Okay. So let's go through this. Next year, March 20th to the 22nd, 2026, in West Monroe, Louisiana. in West Monroe, Louisiana, and also in I think Los Angeles, the junior prep and varsity will be happening, wheelchair basketball, and the adult division. Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3 is March 26th to the 29th, 2026 in West Monroe, LA. Intercollegiate College, March 31st to April 4th, 2026 at the University of Arizona for wheelchair basketball, and Women and Military is April 9th to April 12th, 2026 in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So let's go through this. I'm going to go to the scoreboard because that's the important part here. Let's go to the adult division sheet, score sheet. Oh, that's a blank. They actually have blank score sheets here. I did not know that. Hold on a second. I'm getting to the other. There we go. Okay. If you would like to get involved with the NWBA, you can go to the website at nwba.org. You can become a member. You can schedule a team or start a team, and you can learn more about it in terms of the scores and scorebook. Here, there are blank score sheets. So if you need information on that or to print a score sheet, you can go to www.nwba.org / scores. Now, let's again. Let me see about recent scores. Any more recent scores here? Oh, there's no more recent scores. Now, let me see about more scores of basketball. Oh, okay. So let's talk about more of the rules since we are on that particular topic also. 2 points are scored for a basket within the 3-point line, and 3 points from the outside, and one point for sinking each free throw. Every team is comprised of 5 players to 7 substitutes. Games of 4 consist of 10-minute periods and extra time if the score is tied. So let's also go to the IWBF, the International Wheelchair Basketball. This is the home of wheelchair basketball, the IWBF.org, the International Basketball Association here. You can find recent news and, about 3-on-3 and 2-on-2 and other events. So let's go to the mission. Okay. The mission of the IWBF is the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation. Their vision is clear: to lead a wheelchair basketball team and inspire society through the power of sports. Their mission is dedicated to advancing the game and upholding the athlete-centric values. delivering world-class competition and championing inclusion at every level. As the global governing body for wheelchair basketball, the IWBF is committed to creating opportunities for individuals with lower limb disabilities to excel in the sport. Our non-profit organization operates with a steadfast dedication to the following key objectives. With 111 national organizations for wheelchair basketball, the NOWB is spanning 4 zones: Asia, Oceania, Africa, and Europe, and the Americas. They work to collaboratively promote and develop the wheelchair basketball on a global scale. Join their mission to elevate wheelchair basketball and inspire a more inclusive world, the transformative power of sports. Okay, now, just to let you know, the IWBF anti-doping section. Nobody believes in steroids. The principles are strict with clean sports and strict liability. They don't tolerate steroids or drugs on the court. So for more information on that, you can go to www.iwbf.org/anti-doping. And let's go to this, the history. The history of wheelchair basketball, from rehabilitation to exercise in a competitive, inclusive sport enjoyed worldwide. Wheelchair basketball has its roots in the United States, where it was first played by World War II veterans at Corona Naval Station in California and Farmington, Massachusetts. Around the same time, British war veterans began wheelchair netball at Stoke Mandeville Hospital in Buckinghamshire, Great Britain. The initiative was led by Dr. Ludwig Guttmann, a German-born neurosurgeon who was widely recognized as the founder of the Paralympic Games. The first national basketball tournament took place in Illinois, USA, featuring 6 teams. The same year, they marketed the formation of the Wheelchair Basketball Association, NWBA, in the unit, in the hospital unit. Wheelchair basketball became an official sport at the inaugural Paralympic Games in Rome. Bruges, BRUGES, hosted the first official men's world championship, where Israel claimed the title. The first women's championship was held in Saint Etienne, France, with the USA taking the inaugural title. The IWBF was introduced to the Junior Men's World Championships, now known as the Men's U23 World Champion first event, and they won gold. The Women's U25 World Championship was introduced. Wheelchair basketball has its roots in the United States, where it was first played in 1945 by World War II veterans at Corona Naval Station in California and Farmington, Massachusetts. Around the same time, British war veterans began playing wheelchair netball at Stoke Mandeville Hospital in 1949. The first wheelchair. Oh, I think yeah. I'm sorry. In 1949, the first wheelchair basketball tournament was in Illinois, USA, featuring 6 teams. The same year marketed the formation of the Wheelchair Basketball Association, NWBA, in the United States. Wheelchair basketball began its international journey in 1955 at the Pan Am, where the Pan Am Jets and American team was invited to play at international Stoke Mandeville games. Their dominant performance helped shift the focus of wheelchair netball to the wheelchair basketball in future games. Wheelchair basketball became an official sport at the inaugural Paralympic Games in Rome in 1960. The first unofficial World Championship took place in 1973 in Bruges, Belgium. Through it was only involved in European countries and was not recognized by an official event. 2 years later, Bruges hosted the first official men's world championship, where Israel claimed the title. To date, the USA leads the gold medal count with 7 titles, with the most recent championship held in 2023 in Dubai, where the USA triumphed over Great Britain. Women's wheelchair basketball has seen significant growth. The game for women began to surface in the mid-1960s, where the first women's championship was held in 1990 in Saint-Étienne, France, where the U.S. taken the inaugural title since. Hold on. Since the USA won gold medals, where Canada secured 5, and the Netherlands claimed the last 2 championships since the 2022 title. In addition to senior competitions, the IWBF introduced the Junior Men's World Championship in 1997, known as the U23 World Championship. The first event held in Canada, where the host nation won gold. As the competition expanded, more countries participated, reflecting the growing popularity among youth players. The Women's U25 World Championship was introduced in 2011, with 4 editions held so far. The latest 2023 in Bangkok, Thailand. Today, wheelchair basketball is a sport with estimated 100,000 players participating in various levels. Again, again, 100,000 players participating in various levels, from recreational and club elite to from recreational and club play to elite national teams. The growth highlight the global reach and increasing investment in wheelchair basketball from grassroots to elite level. So this was about wheelchair basketball today. For more information on what you've seen today on today's program for Gridiron Sports Talk, you can go to www.orcamedia.net and see you in 2026. And thank you for a wonderful year for Gridiron Sports Talk and all the programs that we've done. I'm Lawrence Seiler. See you next time in 2026.